Hey Sea Dragons, welcome to Art. I'm Mr. Horner. In this project, we're going to be turning a scribble or a splat into something using our imaginations. Some of you have done this with me before, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed it. The difference today is we're going to take a little bit more time on these and bring them all the way to a finished artwork. I'd like you to have your sketchbook or a paper, your pencil, and something to color with. I'll probably use both the crayons and the watercolor, but that's up to you what you want to use. I'm going to start off my drawing by doing about a 1-second scribble. I'll even close my eyes. Here it goes. Okay, there's our scribble. Now what does this look like to us? What do you see in there? I see a person who looks like maybe they're crouching and like ducking away from somebody. Like this is their head. This is their legs here, bent down, like blocking their face with their arms. Could be one thing. What's another thing we could see in here? I could see an angry mouse with big ears here. This is their nose. Looks like they have sort of an upset expression there. What else could we do? Maybe it could be mountains. This is like one hill here, another one here, kind of like Dr. Seuss mountains, a bit of a funny shape. These could all be hills with little houses on them and stuff. That would be fun to draw. Once you have an idea of what you want your picture to be, what your scribble looks like to you, you can start to color and add details. But if you're planning to use watercolor, do this at the end. So I'm going to start by using my crayons to add more details in here. I think I'll do my hills idea. It'll be like a little fantasy village kind of thing. So I'll start adding details and then I'll watercolor it after. I've found through some experimenting that it works best if you're going to watercolor over your crayons to press pretty hard with the crayon on the paper where you really want it to look good with the watercolor. If you want the crayon to pop through the watercolor, you have to press pretty hard on here. Another thing we want to remember to do is to fill in our background, all the white space. That way it just looks a lot more finished. It will look like an artwork that we really took our time on and thought a lot about, rather than just a quick doodle. Even though mine is messy, I'm still thinking about it and taking my time to fill in all the space, make it look kind of finished. Now that I've done all of my crayon coloring, I've kind of left some white spaces where I hope the watercolor is going to fill in there, but I've also been pressing hard with the crayon so that some of those lines will show through. So even though I might ruin my drawing by watercoloring over it, I really want to see what this is going to look like if I go over it with black to kind of highlight stuff. It's just my choice that I want to try out. You don't have to do this part. You can color yours however you like. The main part is starting with that scribble and seeing what that inspires to your imagination. Now that the watercolor dried, it doesn't look too bad. I think the black did kind of highlight the color and made it pop out. Remember, if you're going to do watercolor, save that till the end. Do some other drawing and details and colors first, then watercolor after if you want to do that. Also remember that your scribble can be anything. It doesn't have to just be hills or clouds. It can be any kind of creature or character or person. I'll include another drawing that I did that was of a tiger that I made from a scribble. I'll put that at the end of this video. When you post your artwork to SeeSaw, I'd like you to tell me what you turned your scribble into and what did you think of to fill in the background of the painting. Have fun with your art. I'll see you soon. I think I see maybe a tiger's head. I see the eye here. This is the nose. This is the mouth down here. So once you see something in the drawing, you start to add little details to bring that out. can start to add some of those details in pencil. There's the eye, and we need to get some kind of nose going on here. Adding those lines starts to make it look a little bit more like that thing I'm seeing in my mind. It starts to come out and you can see it a little bit better.